Gary, that'd be great today. Good to get back to winning ways. Some of your thoughts on the match?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing today was about how we responded to the defeat last week, and obviously to get 3 points was very pleasing. I thought in the first half there wasn't too much in it, but I thought we were a wee bit playing within ourselves when we had the ball. We didn't really create anything. We were sort of taking the safe option. Wanted the players to go and express themselves a wee bit more and let them know that at half time. And at the start of the second half we still weren't just getting going, and I thought when we made the couple of subs and just changed their shape a little bit, that sort of sparked us to life. I think Ross Taylor maybe put a cross in straight away when he got on the pitch, and he was a threat when he came on, and wee Matty was lively, and I thought for maybe when the subs came on for 20-25 minutes we were excellent, got in front and could have had more. Then Dumbarton, there was a couple of and different challenges, I should say. They go down to 10 men, and I would have liked to have seen us have a wee bit more control, but as often in football when you've got a man extra, you don't seem to dominate the game like you should. And I thought for the last 2 or 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever it was, Dumbarton put a lot of balls into their box, but I think that was the one thing we've done really well today. We defended their box really, really well, and as I say, in answer to your question, we're delighted to get 3 points after last week's loss.
You made a switch to the defence, and the way you swapped Ross Meekin for Eden like top shot, thinking behind.
Yeah, just obviously because they're quite versatile players, so they can both play there, and we just thought it would work today. Last week we thought it would work the other way. Today we thought we would change it up, and we changed it as well today. We went with 2 out-and-out strikers, which is something that we've not done a lot this season, and it wasn't because of our formation that we didn't play as well as we liked in the first half. I just don't think we're at the levels that we normally reach in a lot of different ways. The one thing that kept us, I wouldn't say kept us in the game, because I don't think Dumbarton created loads and loads, but the one thing that was good in the first half was our shape and our defensive organisation. And then obviously we tweaked a few things at half time and then 10 minutes in the second half, and that helped us in an attacking threat. So listen, credit to the players. I think that since Dumbarton beat us in the league the last time, I think the last 10 games we've won, or 10 league games at home, we've won 9 and drew 1. So that's a fantastic record. So delighted to keep getting another 3 points.
Yeah, the double sub of Matty Yates and Ross Taylor really changed the game, didn't it?
Yeah, listen, me Matty, I wanted to just try Bradley through the middle with Big Matty, try and use his pace. That was the reason that Matty didn't start. He never trained last week, but it was more me just looking to try and use Bradley further forward. I wanted to see how that was going to work. And Ross Taylor was suspended. He missed a couple of games. He came back. He got 1 game. He got about 4 or 5 minutes. Then he was ill for a week, so he wasn't available last week. And training on Tuesday, we thought he still looked a wee bit sluggish, looked a wee bit lively on Thursday. And it was always our plan to try and get him into the team, because you can see what he gives you. He had 2 or 3 runs there that were different class, where the Dumbarton players just ended lashing out at him and getting yellow cards, and that's what he brings to the team. We now need to get that with him on a more consistent basis. We need to obviously get him fully fit again after his period of suspension and illness, but he does bring a different dimension to the team than what our other players give us in the forward areas. Yeah, delighted, because he would have been playing on his mind. I think he'd be the first one to miss a few chances in previous games to go off the score sheet, but he's capable of scoring goals, he's capable of getting assists. We just need to get that out of him on a regular basis. But he's a terrific talent, there's no doubt about it. If he continues to learn, and there's a lot of things that he's doing wrong, and we speak to him about that, but if he continues to learn and wants to learn, I've no doubt in my mind that Ross Taylor can go to a full-time level, because he's got a lot of attributes that you would want in a forward player. But just now he's at the right club, he's got to learn the game, and we'll just keep working with him to try and make him a better player.
And again, it's another clean sheet, and again up against a strong Dumbarton attack must be really satisfying.
Yeah, listen, Dumbarton are a good team, and for us to be the points in front of us, that's volume in front of them that we are. That speaks volumes of the players. We've played 3 games against them this season, and even the game we lost 4-2, we were decent. The game that we beat them through there, it could have been a draw quite easily, and today could have been so there's nothing between the teams. I think it's just the difference is that we've managed to get a really consistent results. With Dumbarton, especially recently, they've been a wee bit up and down with their results. But they've got very good players. Michael who's played at a high level. Ryan Wallace is probably one of the cleverest players in the league. And you've got to be aware of the positions that he takes up. And we did work on that in training during the week, and I thought we nullified him to a certain extent. So credit to the players for that. But I thought every ball that went in the box today we dealt with really well, or the majority of them we dealt with really well. I thought Gregor's playing really, really well just now. He chips in with goals, but I think as a defender, as a captain, he's leading the defensive line really, really well. and we're going to need another few clean sheets to get to where we want to go to, so long may it continue.
Yeah, just finally on to East Fife next week away at Bayview, a ground you know well.
Yeah, it'll be a difficult game. Again, they're a team that's having a few they have a win, a draw, a defeat. They just struggle to get 2 or 3 victories in a row. They've gave us 2 tough games this season. We've managed to come out victorious in both, but they were difficult games that again could have went either way. I think we've got 1 or 2 in there getting a little bit of treatment, but I don't think it's anything serious. We'll have Nicky back next week. I think Nat returns for suspension, so unless something comes over the next 24-48 hours, we'll be at full strength. We'll have a 19-man squad available. Ben and Kirky have had another week's training. Game time a little bit limited just now. We've got a friendly a week on Tuesday that'll get them some game time, and others like Curtis and people like that James Berry and people that need a little bit of game time that haven't played a lot, and we'll just look to top them up. But just now the squad's looking strong, and we need the subs to come on and make an impact like they did. And I spoke to the players at length 2 or 3 weeks ago to say I won't change winning teams. The same team that maybe won may get changed the next week. And they need to buy into that, because we've got 19 players that expect to be in the starting 11, and unfortunately for us we can only pick 11, so they've got to respond exactly how the subs responded today when they're not on the team. They come on, they make an impact, and that's their best way of saying to me, listen Gaffer, I should be in the starting team, and that's what I need the subs to do for here on in.
Thank you very much, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.